Hi Scorpio, it's Lilac. Thanks for coming into the Lilac Broom for your December 2021 reading. Scorpio, you guys are being all like sexy and provocative, and I can feel it. I mean, I'm liking your energy. I love it. I am. It's making a mess all over my desk, but I do like it. So Scorpio, yeah, you're totally in your power right now. You're vibing, as it were. Why is that? I'm feeling like there's some planetary activity that's kind of pushed you guys. I don't know what it is, and I haven't done any research about it, so I'm just going to throw it out there and let it sit. It could be related to some kind of planetary activity. I know we just recently had an eclipse. And I don't know what else is going on, so I'm not going to speculate. It is what it is, whatever it is. I have a Scorpio rising, so I'm also feeling very playful and provocative and sensual. So I hear you guys. Let's see what that means for you for money and love and prosperity as you enter. You're heading towards your new year, you know? We'll do a Celtic cross. Wow, the Fool. Challenged by the Seven of Cups. Your biggest problem is that you have too many goals, too many dreams, too many wants, too many desires, too many plans, too many conquests that you are working on. Well, I would say don't let that stop you. Because the Fool is a positive omen of something exciting and new that will be happening. For some of you, it will be new love. So, your past plays into this new story by saying to me that either you or a potential lover in the past didn't know how to play the game. Like, so if it was you and you were dating like a player, basically, you didn't know how to play the game. So you were the one that got hurt. But it could be reversed. Maybe in the past, you were the player. And your partners or partner did not know how to play the game. There was someone who did not win in the situation, right? And then what that resulted in was something that burned bright for a short time but didn't last. And also, not only did it not last, but it made you think that you wouldn't find what you were looking for. So I'm going to guess this is some kind of a disappointment in love. Definitely, because this is showing up as a wand, so it's a creative thing. For me, especially with someone who's a Scorpio, I would say these wands are definitely sensual, and it could be love, it could be sex, it could be something creative, you know, but it didn't get off the ground. There is a very strong possibility of a past love coming back in. So interesting to me. So I'm getting this story for you guys, Scorpio, where I already said it, so I'm just going to keep saying it so that I can say it in different ways so it can maybe vibe with more of you. More of us, because I have that Scorpio rising. But the Magician reversed is representing the past energy. The Seven of Swords in reverse is representing the future energy. For those of you who know cards, you'll understand the indications of that. Where in the past, someone was a player. In the future, those methods are not going to create confusion again. So if you are getting back together with a past person and either they fucked around, or you did, you or they are not going to fall for that again. So a lot of times people, I think, are afraid to go back into a relationship that's already ended, or to allow someone from their past back in. So understand that what I'm trying to tell you, what the tarot is indicating here, what the cards are showing, is that basically when this energy comes back into focus in your life, it is not the same as it was before. It's not the same person, not the same behaviors. They're not doing the same things. Yeah, the star in reverse. So inside of you, your emotional placement here is that I think what I'm getting here for you is there was a time when maybe you believed in like soulmates and you thought this one was the one. And now you're saying anybody could be the one. I don't buy into that idea. You know, it's about give and take. It's about, you've matured a little bit here, Scorpio, where you've come out of your love bubble a bit, where someone's not going to, okay, this is important right here. Nobody's going to wrong you while you're watching, but at the same time, you're not going to be hard-hearted and like closed off to the possibility. You're going to allow it to come in. You're going to recognize what's good and what's not, and you're going to have good boundaries, and you're going to have self-love, and you're going to expect that the person meets you halfway. Only a Scorpio reading would do this. Only a Scorpio reading would do this, guys. So it takes me like 9 card placements to get to the one where it tells me, where this reading tells me that you are afraid to get your heart broken again. You guys are so stubborn. Yeah. It's interesting what I'm seeing here. It's like in the past, when these things happened to you, you were like young and naive is what I'm getting, okay? And then now it's like, okay, but if that happens again, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to handle it. And there's like this kind of like a roughness about it to you, that you've toughened up, you've gotten a little hard. And Scorpio, that worries me a little bit. Don't get hard. That sounds nasty, I know, but I mean, you can get hard if you want to, but I'm just saying, like, don't harden your heart to people. Like, don't give up on love. I feel like it's important that you hear that. Because, you know, and I'm seeing a lot of men here. There's a lot of male energy here. So I don't know who I'm reading for, but there's male energy, there's young energy. I do have the arrival of the Emperor in reverse, though. So for at least a couple of you, there is a very authoritative male energy showing up. Maybe for some of you ladies who you're very attracted to this person, but they may not be very good for you because they are I'm going to use the word controlling, but you know, controlling has different aspects, and just understand that what I mean by that is, you know, you don't want to lose yourself because you're trying to make someone else happy, and this person may have certain expectations which might push your limits, and you may not be comfortable, and then you're going to lose yourself, and that's maybe where you were in the past. But for the rest of you, there's a lot of youthful energy. I've also got this King of Wands in reverse. I feel like someone is actually getting over or overcoming some selfishness so that they can come back with like real relationship potential for you. there's a lot about love here, guys. That's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing. Some of you are trying to decide if you should make a move. Meanwhile, they're trying to decide if they should make a move. Meanwhile, there's many people involved here. Some of you are just dating a lot of different people, and you have no desire or interest to really settle down. You just want to have options and maybe play the field a little bit. Do people still do that? Like, very often, especially, I know a lot of like millennials who, something about that age range, like in the 30s, where people don't want to date a lot of different people. They want to find a quality relationship and kind of settle in. But I feel like people from the generation like a little beyond the millennials, like 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, they're still interested in having some variety, especially if they've been in a relationship for a long time. Now they're looking for ways to make it more exciting. So leave it to the Scorpio reading to make my readings about love and about relationships. You guys. Never fails. Can I get anything else besides that? The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, so in addition to everything else I just said, a lot of Scorpios are going towards non-traditional relationships. They're not interested in marriage. They don't want what's contemporary, you know, what's common. And then this beautiful Ace of Cups. It's all about the freedom to be who they want to be, have the work that they love to do, have the friends, have the love interest, have the freedom. The freedom piece is very important. It's unbelievable. There's such very distinct ideals being exposed for the Scorpios. It's like you really, really know what you want, Scorpio. So what does this mean for December? It means that coming into December, you've already decided that this is the direction you're going in the new year. Some of you are going to join gyms and clubs and maybe even new companies. You're going into a new work culture, a new work environment. You want to meet new people. You want to socialize. I do see people being less committal than they have been in the past. With a little bit of hope mixed in, Scorpio. I'm just going to throw that out there. You do have a little bit of hope mixed in, although you're maybe not looking for Mr. or Mrs. forever. I'm going to withhold my own personal opinions on this matter. Being that I'm a married woman, I'm supposed to be completely pro-marriage, aren't I? I mean, I am a married person. But I cannot help but feel... And I'll express this much. I can't help but feel that people ought to be able to do what their heart desires, you know, and that if we find ourselves in a workplace we don't particularly vibe with anymore, don't we leave the workplace and go somewhere else? You know, well, I don't want to leave behind my job because I have this wonderful 401k plan. Doesn't every job have a 401k plan? Well, I don't want to leave this relationship because we have kids together. Doesn't every relationship have some kind of, I don't want to say baggage, but some kind of thing that has to be adjusted if it ends? So just something to keep in mind there, Scorpio. All right, so looks good for December. Looks like you guys are finding your way. You still need a little help in the ticker department. Get that heart right. And coming into the new year, I think it's going to be good for you guys. So Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in and always making it exciting for me. And if you want a private reading with me, I'm going to leave some information in the description box. I like when people book the readings online on my Etsy shop. And congratulate me, Scorpios. I have my own, I'm moving into a new studio in January. Thank you guys. Namaste.